If this is your first time, welcome to the channel and live stream. And Travel Snacks is all about traveling, eating good food, being kind to one another, being resourceful, and maybe trying a different type of lifestyle than the norm. Maybe you want to live in a car, van, RV, tiny home, truck, something like that. And we're all for it here. So we have a very welcoming snack pack community. So if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And since you're already here, you might as well just put a like on it. So let us see who is here. Let's see. Hey TJ. Let's see. Eddie Lamas. Hello. Hey James. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Yes. Hey Grant, how are you? Grant is our moderator, and he does that out of the kindness of his heart. He is a great moderator, and he pretty much knows the answers to pretty much all the questions you might ask because he's been on all the live streams. And if you get a little rowdy, he's going to ban you or put you in a timeout. So welcome, Grant. Hey, Mike Brady's in the house. Hey, SD Surfer, how you doing? Mimi, hey, how are you? Hey, Kendra, how are you? I feel like it's a movie and I have to use the restroom, get a drink, get snacks because I can't get up during. Oh, that's good. At least you guys are entertained. Hey, Becky Cameron, how are you? Welcome to your first time live stream. I learned the other day that GOAT is an acronym. Yes. You just learned that now? Greatest of all time, yes. It's been used a lot lately. Actually, I think it was LL Cool J had a album called GOAT like years ago. Oh, and happy first day of spring. Yes, I just found that out today too. First day of spring today. It doesn't feel like it. Mimi has 83 and sunny. Snack time. Oh, spring today is beautiful in Chattanooga, Northwest Georgia corner. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? Hey, A Writer. So here, I like goats. They are as funny as monkeys sometimes. One tried to eat my shirt while I was wearing it. Oh, dang. Hey, Nana Papa. Finally made it. Oh, good. Welcome. Glad you made it. Hey, Omar Herrera. Hey, Janaya, how are you? Hey, Judy's in the house. Yes, snack time indeed. So I am currently in Jacksonville, Florida, and it is about 55 degrees, and it is like super windy outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's very windy, and it's pretty nippy outside because of the wind. Can you guys hear that? It's so windy that the van is rocking. Hey, Princess Pamela's World, how are you? Hey, Gina. Hey, Daphne Fitz from Nashville, awesome. I'll be in Tampa in a couple weeks. Oh, awesome. Hey, Allison B, love watching your vids from over the pond. Oh, the UK, awesome. Oh yeah, it's 55. We both have the same temperature for the first time, Grant. Is that right? Hey, Carolyn from Texas, awesome. What are your plans? What are your plans into? I'll get into that in a little bit. Hopefully it's warmer when I get there, yes. A nice day in North Texas, finally. Hey, Love Song, how are you? In Florida, okay. Hey, Michelle. You guys, yeah, you can hear the wind. Jacksonville, Florida. I guess you cannot drive any further east without driving into the Bermuda Triangle, yes. Oh, Temecula. I used to live in Marietta. I know exactly where's Temecula. 45 and cloudy in Washington. Oh, dang. Yeah, it is. I don't know. Like, I got to Florida a few days ago, and it's been like cold, rainy, a little humid. It's been all over the place. And then today it's just fully just wind. Hey, Robert Austin, how are you? Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Let's just jump right in. So I got to, let's see. When I left Texas, I went to Alabama. I stayed there for a couple days, and I'll get into that story in a little bit. I stayed in Alabama, and then it was starting to rain a lot, and it was going to start storming. And there's been like a lot of news reports about just major storms in that area. So I left. I came to, um, I went to Tallahassee, stopped there for a night, and then I made it over here to Jacksonville. Um, and I have friends in Jacksonville, so I've been visiting with friends and stuff. I've been staying in my van, but I've just been visiting with them and catching up on some work. So it's been pretty cool. Uh, let's see. Y'all slap a like on it. Thank you, Mimi. Hey, Kathy from Chicago. Hey, Terry, how are you? Lots of Valley people have been in Florida lately. Yes. Well, it's supposed to be nice and warm over here, but it's not today. Oh, hey, Eddie, I'm glad you're here. Marietta, I used to own a rental property between there and Elsa. Oh, awesome. Yes, I love Marietta too. Nice here. I enjoy watching your YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Allison, have you thought about getting a pet to travel with you? I thought about it, but I don't. That's not for me because I think it'd be too much extra work that I don't want to put in. Yes, I am okay. I am doing well. I had an apartment in Temecula and Marietta. Oh, awesome. Hey, Michael Hensel in Moclips, Washington. Awesome. Hey, Rebel Canners from Michigan. How are you? All right. So anyways, yeah, so I got to Jacksonville, and you guys, when I was in Alabama and it was raining, the leak from my roof came back. I thought I sealed it. Every time I think I seal it, it's still coming down. So when I got to Jacksonville, I was parked in front of my friend's house and she has a ladder. So I was able to like look up on top of the roof and I sealed a bunch of stuff and it still's leaking. Well, at least it was leaking and then it hasn't rained since then. And you know, if you've been following along, I went to the car wash 2 times and sprayed the heck out of that corner where it's leaking. And when I do it at the car wash, everything's fine. But when it rains, then it starts to drip again. So now I'm at a different friend's house in Jacksonville and it's supposed to rain tonight. So we're going to check it out and see if, if we can find out maybe it's coming from a different area. I don't know. Let's see. Terry, I've been good. I'm glad to be back on the road. She has a pet, alpaca corn. Yes, I do. Sugar crystal candy corn. It's 60 in Chicago today. Okay. Oh, awesome, Eddie. Thanks for subscribing. Moclips is about 80 miles. Oh, okay. Margaret, how much time do you spend traveling in your van? I spend all the time in my van because this is my only place. I don't have an apartment or a house anywhere else. Hey, Gavin hello again, long time no speak. It's Gavin from London, cold and wet. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Hey, Devin, I am doing great. Hey, Stuart, annoyances. Michelle and Big Bear, okay. Big Bear's awesome. Kathy Threat, use Flex Seal. So, I just got a can of, it's like Flex Seal, but you spray it like spray paint. But it's super windy outside today, and I tried to spray it, but it was just going all over the place. So I'm kind of waiting to see if, like, what's going to happen when it rains, because I have done a lot of extra sealing in the last couple days. My friend that I'm parked in front of her house, not right at the moment, but the one I've parked at last night, her husband, he knows a lot about, like, marine stuff, like, for boats and stuff like that. So he's going to take a look at it when it starts to rain. It could be condensation, but I don't think because it's only happening in this one spot and it's dripping a lot. When it does drip, it drips a lot. And to the point where I stick a towel in there and the towel is just super wet. Or use Dicor. Okay. Hey, Lewis, 55 in rural Illinois. Goat birth. You do live a charmed life. I hope you have some special food soon. I hope that you find the leak too. Thank you very much. I'm hitting the road in my Jeep in a few weeks. First time ever for me. Been getting lots of tips. Oh, awesome. A Jeep should be fun. Just remember, if it leaks during rain, Get Through the Roof by Sashko. Okay. I think I wrote that down last week. I wrote down a bunch of stuff. Um, and there's been like a lot of storms, like in a lot of different states. So, and I know that now it's spring, it's probably going to rain a lot more. So I really need to make sure that everything's all sealed up. I also, when I was at my other friend's house, I also got some of that, like, it's like that rubber stuff that has a backing, and I resealed the side doors and my driver's door. So hopefully that will help with the wind noise, um, and just sealing the doors a little bit better. And I bought a lot of it, but I used it all, so I need to buy some more to do the back doors. Allison, is your alpaca made of alpaca fur? No, it's just like a regular stuffed animal. My friend gave it to me. My friend Angel gave it to me before I left. I'm sorry I have to go, but hope you're... Yes, I am great. Thanks, Eddie, for stopping in. Let's see. So, I don't know, for those of you that are Snack Pack followers that watch all the videos and stuff, how did you guys like the van build video as it came back? Because for those of you that don't know, I was mainly posting the rest of my van build videos, and then my hard drive crashed, and I had to wait for like a month to get it back. And now that I got it back, I'm starting to do the van build videos again. So I just posted one earlier this week, and then I'm going to post a new video tomorrow, not a van build video. So do you guys like the van build videos? Because it didn't do as well, but I think it's kind of more of like a niche thing for people that are, you know, building vans. And I do feel like I do need to post the rest of them so that I can just make all that kind of content and have its own playlist. So I guess it's like more like a niche thing, but I'm trying to upload at least 2 videos a week. And as I get back, you know, getting going in the van life, I'm going to be posting. Maybe I'll try to do a 3rd one during the week, but it's a lot with that and the live stream. But what do you guys think about those van build videos? Yes, no leaks. How long have you lived in the van? Well, I left California in my van at the end of December, but then I went to Texas, and I ended up staying in Texas for 2 months. And now I'm in my van full time. I love seeing videos with you and your dad. Oh, awesome. Thank you very much, Ripple. Love the plumbing video. Okay, good. I rewatch those at times. Oh, awesome. Love song. I like it. Okay. Haven't seen it yet. Okay. Van build videos threw me. Then I remembered. Glad to see it. See it though. I save ones that might pertain to me. Oh, awesome. Okay, Michelle. Great. Van build video was great. Your dad is so knowledgeable. I think they're helpful. Okay, good. Keep the van build videos coming. I think that you're helping somebody out there look for help on builds of their own. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I do like the van build videos. They are, there's probably like, I don't know, 8 more, because I still need to do all the electronics and the rest of the solar and the toilet and all those things. So there's going to be, you know, several more. So I'm glad you guys like those. And, you know, I'm going to be still posting other new videos as well. I'm sure they're great. Thank you very much. I'm just building out my van here in Portland, but it's been so rainy, I had to haul it. Oh yeah, when it rains and when there's like weather problems, it sucks when you're out building your van or any project outside, because it's like you have to keep stopping, starting, stopping, starting. So I feel your pain on that one. It's where you live legal and just park somewhere and sleep. Illegal to just park somewhere and sleep. Yeah, I think I don't know exactly what you mean about live legal, but yes, I just live in the van. I don't have any other place to live. This is the only place. Love them. I have a van, but can't seem to be motivated. Okay, good, Becky. Thank you for sharing that with me. But it does take a lot. It takes a lot of effort, especially if you're doing it by yourself. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Even when I was doing it with my dad, it was a lot of work, and there was days where I'm like, I am so over this. I don't want to get up and do this, but we had to get it done. So I understand how that is. I feel like living in a van is a freedom from anyone, and financial freedom. I am definitely considering that. Oh, awesome. Yeah, it definitely feels free. It's very challenging, but it's also very freeing as well. I like watching the nitty gritty. Okay, awesome. Gavin. Hope your van life is going well and that you are having a good time. I would love to do what you're doing, Gavin, from cold London. Yeah, it's going well so far. I like it. I like just being in my van. I have everything I need in here. And it's just been very nice. It's just like I'm still trying to get used to like all the things in the van, but it's good so far. One day those videos will help the newbies to living out of it. Yes. I don't want to build in mold problem. No, no, you don't. Is it really loud in your van when it's raining? It is. It's like when it feels like it's like rain on a tin roof, like a tin can. It's pretty loud. So I don't mind it because I love rain. And then if it's just too super loud, I'll just put in some earbuds or whatever. Put on some like light music. What's the silver thing behind? That's a reading light. Okay, let's see. I've had a lot of salty food today, so my mouth is like dry and watering at the same time. I don't know what the problem is. It does look like a shower head. Take care, Allison. I can't wait for your next YouTube video. Always be safe. Thank you very much. Oh, did you ever figure out your reading light dims? It doesn't dim. It said, like, when I bought it on the description, it says that it dims, but I think I mean, it's misleading, but I think what it means is it dims out slowly when you turn it up. So I tap it once, it's got a blue light, just like a, night light. I tap it the second time and it comes on. And you're supposed to slide your finger down and it dims, but when you slide it down, wait, it just dims off. Like it goes slow, but I don't know. I can't, yeah, see, it just goes all the way off. So, and this is the second one that I got. So I guess it just doesn't work. Have you have you had any epiphanies yet or heard yourself that you have, wait, what? Have you had any epiphanies yet or heard yourself that you never have before? Any epiphanies about what? Just about life or about like van life or, hey T Dot, how are you? Hey Rebecca from Dayton, Ohio. Awesome. It's a lemon. Yeah. I don't know. I think the company, like, I don't know. This is the second one, so I don't know. Allison hopes that the reading light won't double as a shower head. Gotta find, yeah, for sure. Allison petting her light. What do you do with your hair at night? I've grown mine long, but it ends up in my mouth. So this is actually like a funny and right on time question because my hair's gotten a lot longer and my hair tangles so much. It's like a rat's nest every time I wake up. So basically, I've been just pulling it to the side and then doing like just like a loose braid. So hopefully it doesn't, hopefully it's just like that braid keeps it in one spot and it doesn't tangle. At one time I did have like one of those silk bonnets, but that was when I was living in my car and I was always afraid that, somebody's going to tap on my door and then I'm going to like wake up and, I don't know why I was even concerned about that, but I think I might get another silk bonnet or satin bonnet or whatever, because then it will be like in one thing and it won't be more tangly. Let's see. Hey Debbie from St. Louis, Missouri. Hey Rebar 664. Hey Quick Knee. Just got here. Did I miss the appetizers? No, we're still talking about appetizers. Let's see. You guys, do you guys want dating stories or not? Because for those of you that are new, I'm going to start doing some live streams just randomly at night, and they're going to be called Late Night Snack. And I'm going to be talking about like like crazy dating stories or crazy travel stories or just like funny whatever stories. But I didn't get any this week. And there's a lot of you that are like, I have so many great stories. So I'm just going to leave the email open. The email address is story@AllisonSharpe.com. and you guys can send in your stories, and then I'll just, I'll still have the live stream, but if we don't have any stories, I'll just talk about random things, or I'll just tell some of my stories. But it'd be great to get other stories as well, so send them in. Hey, Matthew Gibbs, how are you? Did you understand my question? Seems some people say like they find themselves. Oh, like, okay. So, like, have I had any epiphanies about life? I mean, I had a lot of epiphanies or like thoughts when I had was like living in the car. So, a lot of the things that I learned in the car, it still applies to the van life too. Just like that, one of the biggest things is I believe people should do hard things in life. Um, because I think when you live in an apartment or a house, you go to work, you come home, you go home and you just like kick back, watch TV and stuff, and you just keep repeating the cycle, and it's almost like you're just like a robot. Or if you're just so comfortable always just sitting in the house, it's so easy to just, sit around and not explore life and not do anything in life. So when you have to push yourself in living in a vehicle, you're always like, oh my gosh, I have to like make sure I'm safe, make sure I'm have enough fuel, make sure I have this, make sure I have that. And you're like always doing something. Your mind is always occupied and you're always pushing through something. And I think that the more you challenge yourself, the stronger of a person you become. And then when new hard things happen, you know you can get through them and you don't stress out as much and you don't freak out as much. I've always been pretty much a calm person, but even through living in my car and now living in the van, it's like when hard stuff happens, I get frustrated. I do like a hard eye roll. I'll be like, oh my gosh. But then I just tackle it. I just do it because I know I can do it. And I know that God will provide resources along the way or people that will be able to help me through it. So that's probably the biggest one that I've learned. Hey, Lancaster 14, Paul Lancaster from Philadelphia. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully everybody is staying safe. Yes, thank you, Grant, for posting the email. Hey, David, how are you? Dating stories are always fun. Personally, I don't have anything else other than what I sent you. Boring can be a good thing for those of us who don't like real life. Yes, that's true too. Yeah, don't force any drama for sure. If you just have any stories that you want to share, that's fine. And it's always going to be anonymous. But Mike just told that he sent in one, so you look good whatever way you have your hair. Thank you. I'm up for the late night dating chats when it starts. Let me know when you start that one. So yeah, I'm gonna probably start that soonish. Um, did you get the check? I didn't. Are you talking about the stimulus check? No, I didn't get it. I did not get it. No Barbara, Eve, or Monique. I know. I know. I don't think Fake Freedom was on here. Was she on last week too? I don't know. Hey, Omar Herrera. I'm a new viewer. What kind of car did you have? Welcome to the live stream. I had a Kia Optima SXL, and I loved it. Are we going to have a late night live dating stories? Yes, it's going to be fun. Hey, Go Go Van. Just tuning in to hope you're doing great. Thank you so much. Yes, I am doing great. I hope you're doing well as well. Hey, Ron Peltz. Next week I will be houseless. Looking forward to it, although it's a bit cold in the morning. You're an inspiration. Thank you so much. Well, being houseless can be a true blessing. It might be hard at times, but you can get through it. So I pray for the best for you, and I think it's going to be a great experience. Are these adult stories late night? They're not going to be like porn or anything like that. They're just going to be fun and crazy stories. They might be, so, let me just put it this way. So this snack chat Saturday is like the PG, lighthearted fun, and the late night snack might be a little bit more, you might see or hear more of like, I don't know if I'm going to or not, but I do in real life, I do cuss sometimes. So I might, say some things, or you might learn some new things about me, and hopefully you guys will see me in a new light. But you know, I'm a regular person. I've had dating experiences, and I've had hoe phases, and I've had, you know, fights, and I've had lots of experiences in life. So hopefully, if you don't want to see that light of me or that side of me, then don't join in on the late night snack live chats, live streams. But it's not going to ever be like getting naked. I'm not going to be doing like, you know, OnlyFans type, you know, nudity or anything major crazy or dramatic or anything like that. So if that's what you're looking for, that's, it's not going to be that. But you know, it might be just be like a looser side of my personality. They said that people didn't get checks mailed. It will be at the end of the month, so everybody should have the stimulus check by the end of the month. So I didn't hear that, but that's good to know. But I also heard that if you didn't get the other one, then you have to do your taxes and you get a rebate. So I don't know if it's the same for this next one. I don't know. It's like all over the place. When you talk about dating stories, use your best to lie. Okay, yeah, I think I might. I might. I think I'm gonna light a candle, and it's gonna be just like super calm and chill. I might even get like a root beer or a ginger beer, both non-alcoholic. But I might just be like, you know, go a little crazy. I put two ponytail and then braid them, then wet the braid, go to bed, wake up, and do my hair. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a good one, Rebecca. Yes. Yeah, for the ladies on here, or anyone, and even if the guys have long hair, if you do some kind of like braids or whatever, it's great. If it's like, every time I go into like Planet Fitness and I take a shower, I pretty much do like braids or those little like, you know, ponytail with a little like clear rubber bands like down the ponytail. And so that way when you take it out, like you said, you got like a nice wave. So, and that also helps like when you go to bed for the tangles. Fake Freedom hasn't been on for a few weeks. I know, it's crazy. I think she was taking care of her sister or her mom, so that's understandable. They're still sending them out to, so be patient. Oh, okay. What year did you go out for the very first time? I went out in my car for the first time in 2019. I had to think about that for a second. I'll pray that your check comes soon, Allison. Thank you very much. I know God's got it under control, and I'm not worried about it because He always provides. Like I never really get nervous about money, because He always provides. And then like, oh, and then also this week, let's see. I think I marked all the ones. I had Adam's Pharmacy send me $10. So I don't know if that's somebody that works at some place called Adam's Pharmacy, but $10. And then Tanya, is Tanya not here? Did I see Tanya? And then Tanya sent me a $20 Starbucks gift card. And y'all know how much I loved getting the Starbucks gift cards. So that's been a blessing. So thank you, Tanya. And I think that was it for this week. Because sometimes people send in snack fund donations during the week. So let me give a shout out to those two people, even though if they're not here, because they deserve a shout out. So let's give a victory shout. Thank you very much to those who donated during the week. Also, if you do want to donate to the snack fund, you can do the little $ under the chat. That's a YouTube donation. They do charge 30% fee on top of that, so it's kind of dumb, but it's still appreciated. And then PayPal is another way, and they charge fees as well. But the two ways that don't is Cash App and Venmo. So if you do want to make a donation, it's never obligated or required. But if you'd like to, those are the ways to do it. So, and all the links are in every description of all of my videos. So you can always do it that way if you feel like doing that. Let's see. No porn, no. We have a RV trying to talk husband selling out and go, ooh, Gina, do it. Do it. Get out and live it. We all eat late night snacks. Allison does not need to lose her channel. No, for sure not. Yeah. Cookies and stories for me. Yes. When are the late night streams? I'm gonna just start doing them, David. It's just gonna be, it's not, I don't think I'm gonna schedule them. I think it's just gonna be like once I park somewhere for the night and I just am sitting around, which is, I mean, I don't really ever sit around because I'm always doing something. But if I'm just sitting here just winding down, then I might just start a live stream, and then it's just gonna be super chill and it's gonna just be conversations with, you know, with you guys. So it'll be great. Sounds like an Allison Unplugged. Yes, exactly. Just like a basic, you know, chill situation. Hey Shane, Quinny from UK. There's a lot of UK people on today. Living in a S-Max car. I like the van build. I'm wanting my own van. Oh, awesome. Thank you for being here. Just asking about the tone of late night because I know you're going to start calling on Jesus. Yeah, no porn, but I have crazy weird dating stories. All right, well send them in. I have direct deposit and received stimulus check. Oh, okay. Last Wednesday. Okay. Okay, awesome. I remember in Old Town of Temecula, I went to the store where it is all root beers from all over. Oh, awesome. I don't think I went to that one yet. Do you work out or just go in and shower? Sometimes I work out, but I keep it real. Like, I don't work out a lot because I just am lazy, I guess. Um, I've been stretching a lot because my back's been pretty tight, but sometimes when I go into Planet Fitness, I do the workout and then I'll just shower after that. So that's that answer. Have you decided on a time of the evening or day of the week for Allison after dark? No. I mean, it won't be on Saturdays because we already have Snack Chat Saturdays, but it'll just probably be throughout the week. It's a crapshoot on the time you get your check. Oh, okay. And also, now I'm on the East Coast. How do you guys feel about Snack Chat Saturday being 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern? Because now that I'm here on the East Coast, I'm pretty much going to be on the East Coast for several months now, and it starts at 5 p.m., which is okay with me. But now that I'm here, I'm like, wow, like some people are just eating dinner at 5 o'clock, and I never really like, you know, when I started it, I just chose a time. And so now it's like we have a lot of people watching, and so it's like, what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think about the Snack Chat Saturday time? I was gonna say something else about the late night snack, but I forgot already. Amen. He has and does always provide for me. Have faith in him always. Yes, indeed. How long? How long are you speaking on this Snack Chat Saturday? Usually we go for like 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know where's Tanya. How have you been dealing with the price of gas going up? Oh, I know it sucked, Michael, because made it to Florida and then I noticed a big jump here, like almost California prices, and I was like, oh, that sucks, because it was like $50 when I was in Texas, and then it was like $70 when I filled up in Florida. So that's not great. Do you think there is enough van life channels, or do we need more? I mean, there's a lot of channels of all kinds of topics. So I think everybody's different. Like a lot of the van life channels, you know, some are just like solo female travelers, some are solo men travelers, some are couples, some are older couples, younger couples. You got different age ranges, different backgrounds. You got people that are, you know, doing it on a real budget. You got people that are living in luxury Sprinter vans. So I think if somebody's really dedicated to YouTube and making quality videos and like ones that are helping people or just at least being entertainable to people, I think go for it. I think that's like, you know, just like regular TV, there's so many different channels that people can watch. So I'm all for people coming up with new YouTube channels, even more van life videos. But I don't like, I mean, I haven't really seen too many, but I don't think I've seen any, but I don't really like van life videos or van life channels. I wouldn't like it if it was just like all good and never showing the real part of it. I guess there would be a place for it for some people, just to maybe just zone out and be like, oh, it's cool. But I think people should really show both sides of living in a vehicle. Stimulus goes out by alphabetical last name. I go, oh, really? Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, Jane Grey. Oh, Terry, Terry is tenacious. $5 for your late night, for your live late night when we do. Oh, thank you. Let me give you a shout. Let's see. We'll give you a party horn. That's for the late night live. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Do you have any hobbies while traveling? Eating. That's why I love this channel. That's for a beer or wine or whatever you want to drink. I don't drink alcohol, but I will get a root beer. Or last night I got a ginger beer, which is non-alcoholic. Late night chats at Grant. He will have to be on call. Yes. Yeah. And don't feel, obligated, Grant, to come on to all the, like, it's, you are doing this out of the kindness of your heart, being a moderator. So if we need to get another moderator just to help you out, that'd be totally fine. I want to drive across country in the fall, so I like watching all you travel transfers. Oh, awesome. Yeah. I liked watching a variety of van build videos when I was researching and stuff. I'll send you a donation right now for Starbucks. You can have the only thing I drink there. What do you drink there? DST always messes with my sleep schedule. Yeah, I do like the change though. I like how it stays lighter later, but now it's overcast all day, so it's kind of doesn't really. Oh, this is what I was gonna tell you guys. I am in Jacksonville, and I went to the grocery store to get some food, and then I was like just driving, kind of by the beach. So I'm parked right by the beach, so I might take you guys out later if we have time, but I have a lot to talk about today. But when I pulled up and parked here, there's three cop cars right over here, like right here. And I don't know what's happening, but then I just was like being a looky-loo, and then I noticed that they were putting something on the ground, and then it was like one of those tape, like a piece of tape, and then I saw a dude walking along it, like getting like a drunk test. So I guess maybe it was a drunk driver, a drunk biker, I don't know, but I think he was getting, a breathalyzer situation. So I might peek out there in a second to see if the cops are still there, because I can show you guys, I'm like parked pretty close to the beach right now, but it's very windy outside as well. So I'm going to see and assess the situation. Lola 7779 24.99. Thank you so much for the snack fund donation. Let's give you a hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you very much, Lola. I also love the name Lola. That's very generous. Thank you very much. A game for the nighttime live stream would be to guess where she is at. Hint, there would be a Starbucks in the background that would be just about anywhere, wouldn't it? Yeah, exactly. Turn your volume up. Would it be my volume? Can you not hear? Is it too low? Because I'm close enough to my mic, I think. Just sent you a gift. Oh, let me see. I also think I need to get new glasses, because now these glasses aren't as strong as they used to be. So I think my eyes are like feeling my age. So I think I really need to get like, that was like a gigantic gust of wind and the van is rocking. Michelle Fisher, $40. Hope this helps. God bless you. This helps a lot, because gas is no joke out here. Thank you so much, Michelle. That is very sweet of you. Let me give you a big shout out. Let's see. Let's give you a samba whistle, because that's festive. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Let's see here. Debbie, you're so brave in my opinion. I wish I would have had that kind of confidence when I was your age. My partner and I just bought an F-150 and a camper trailer is planned next. Ooh, love that. Um, all in due time. Like whenever you feel like you're ready to get out and do stuff, then just do it. Okay, so it sounds fine for you guys. Can't hear half of what you were saying. Um, 2 is fine. Okay. Okay on the PCT. I used to create my own drinks at Starbucks. One gal that worked there tried my creation and she said I should work for Starbucks making drink menus. Ooh, that's awesome. I'm kind of used to the snack chat Saturday. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the snack chat Saturday time. I was just wondering if you guys, always thought it was weird timing or whatever. The time works for me. It's between my DoorDash schedule. Oh, awesome. I eat dinner watching the snack chat. Okay, perfect. If you reschedule your time, a lot of people would be confused. Someone is always having a meal somewhere no matter what time you come out. That's facts. Wow, Texas is cheap. It really was. I was loving it. Gas is going up everywhere. Yeah, that blows. Dang. So my long time for me, but my SSI getting my last 6 months check, but gotta figure what kind of car get I can get. Big old lady. Thanks snack chat. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep snack chat Saturday the same time. It works okay for me because it really doesn't matter because I dedicate Saturday, like in my mind, Saturday is snack chat Saturday. So no matter what, the first part of the day I'm usually editing or driving or running errands, and then I just know the second half of the day is just like no matter what time it is, it's gonna be snack chat Saturday. Linda says no, stay as usual. No committee input. There's millions of viewers. It will never be too many. Every channel is about the person's personality. Yeah, I agree with that. Excuse me. I think most people are following a channel because they like who they're watching. They like what that person stands for or talks about. I know that I do. Like, there could be a lot of channels that I like to watch for the aesthetics of where they're going, but mostly I do watch it for somebody's, like, how they interact with their fans or whatever you want to call them, like anybody that's watching their channel. I think it's really depends on, if they're like a nice person and I like what they're talking about. Keep it real, yes. I believe all vloggers will identify with a bunch of people, but we tend to stay with the ones we feel it is more like ourselves or, yeah, our own taste for sure. I like the real true side of living in a van. Exactly. I kind of look forward to working on a weekly cuss word puzzle with Allison, watching her at night. All right. 26 down. What's an 8-letter word for goat? Vanilla bean. I'm not really a coffee person. Let's see. Flying to Florida next Saturday. How is the weather there? Well, right now it's super windy and kind of stormy. Oh yes, feel obligated. I want you here, Grant, if you can. I have a job to do, plus I have no life. Okay. If you got to work, yeah. Oh, have you ever tried Tillamook ice cream? Yes, I have. I think I remember I liked it. I haven't had ice cream in a while, I don't think. Your East Coast time change works for me. I keep you and the snack chatters on while I run Saturday errands or cleaning when I'm home. Okay, awesome. Tillamook ice cream is in select grocery stores and is the creamiest ice cream I've ever had. Love the ice cream. It's expensive. 14 across. A late night snack for an undercover police officer. 7 letters. Got it. Cop porn. Oh my gosh. I've been watching all types of YouTube van in life. I've been gathering since 2019. Awesome. 29 down. 4-letter word for making the van rock. Wild. No, the L doesn't fit. Wind. Got it. Hey, modern day pilgrim. Yes, everything's going great. Put phone. Let's see. Are the gyms open? The ones in Texas were open, and the ones here in Florida were open and the ones in Alabama were open. So I don't know if they're all open, but yeah, and their showers are open too. Okay, awesome. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people do watch the replays of the Snack Chat Saturday, so that's also a good thing. Allison is the best live YouTuber that answers questions really, really good. Oh, thank you very much, Terry's Tenacious. I appreciate that. Hey, Bree Kit, you should come back to the Seattle area during summer. I'm going to be on the East Coast, but I would like to go back to that area because they had a lot of good places and good food. My mind is always dirty, but I take lots of showers. That's funny. You can go to the Tillamook factory in Oregon. Oh, that'd be fun. What's that Texas ice cream blue something? Oh, Bluebell? I don't know. Hey, Ellie. Happy Saturday. Not sure with the COVID though if they're doing tour. Oh yeah, I missed it. Where you know I am in Jacksonville, Florida. Planet Fitness here in Ohio is back to 24 hours. Okay, I'm here from Missouri. Anytime is good. In fact, just got back with you in my pocket listening to you. Like, oh, awesome, good. Sorry, agave was for the blue something. Oh, okay. Oh, Blue Bunny. Yeah, Blue Bunny's good. All right, so you guys ready to hear about the goat story? First let me peek out my window and see what's going on, if there still has like cops, or if I can show you guys outside real quick. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, the cops are gone, but it is very windy outside. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to tell the goat story. Then I might walk you guys outside, but I don't think I'm going to walk very far because it's really cold. And I think it's going to be very windy on the microphone of this iPad. But let me read these first and then we'll. Hey, April Jordan, how are you? Bluebell, yes. Gotta stop with the cuss word puzzles now. Just broke my pencil and I don't have a sharpener. Allison has one, I think, always sharp, never dull. Bring on the goat. I live through you vicariously. I'm a summer van lifer, tent camper, and adventurer. Oh, awesome. Any chance of doing a meet and greet in Florida? Yeah, I think I'm going to, Carmel. But I'll let you know. I'm gonna think about that during the week, like when I can do that. Bluebell is an old brand and very good. You look paranoid. Okay, good, April. I'm not paranoid. It's just like super windy outside. Like the palm trees are swaying so hard. Okay, so I just want to give a disclaimer that this story doesn't have a great ending. So if you are a sensitive person, it's not like terrible. I mean, we're all like adults and it's just whatever, but it doesn't have like the best ending. So if you're sensitive to animals, that's all I'm gonna say, then maybe come back in like 10 minutes. But I'm gonna tell you the story because I was going to make a video about this, but then it didn't have a great ending, so I was like, yeah, I better not make a video about this. But you'll see parts of this story on my video that I'm gonna try to post tomorrow. So let me read these last comments and then let's see. Oh, so lucky. Florida, when she gets to Seattle, she'll have the biggest crowd of followers that she's ever seen. Yes. Okay, so you guys ready? Okay, so I went to Alabama and I went to a place called Jackson Lake Island, which is the movie set for the movie Big Fish, which is a Tim Burton movie. They still have the movie set up there. So this is what my video is going to be about tomorrow. So you'll get to see all the movie set. And on that island, it's like so many goats. Like, I don't even know. I'm just making this up. 30 or 40 goats. Maybe more, maybe less. I don't know. I didn't count. But there was just a lot of goats. And there was like goats of all ages, including little baby goats, old goats, all the goats. they don't really let you get like too super close, but you can kind of pet them. You know, some of them are more scared than others. Um, Terry's like, bye. Okay. All right, JK, come back. Um, so so I'm doing all my filming, I'm doing all the footage for the video and stuff like that. And then so this place, Jackson Lake Island, you can actually just go there for the day or you can camp on there. And I've been wanting to go there since last year. So I waited this whole time and I finally went back. And so I camped. I was going to only camp for one night and it was like $10. But then I ended up staying a second night. So the first night I parked in one camping spot. The second night I parked in a different camping spot. And on the second camping spot, I was just parked, chilling, doing some editing, and I had all my window covers off so I could see outside all around me, but there was a lot of mosquitoes, so I had the doors closed. So then I started hearing all these goats around my van, and hey Nancy, happy spring. Okay. So then was hearing all these goats like bah, all the, I mean, it's a sheep, but you know what I'm saying. They were making all their loud noises around my van, and I'm like, are there like goats all around? Because they wander around the island, so they kind of like make their way around the whole biggest island, and then they just keep going in like circles. So they were all surrounding my van. So I opened my van door, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So then I got my camera, and I was filming all this so that I could film it for the videos. And then I was just like walking around with my camera, and there was one goat that was just kind of like laying on the ground, just chilling. And I was like, oh, that goat's just like having a nice leisurely nap. And all the other goats were grazing and walking around, and the little baby goats were following their moms and stuff like that. And so the whole goat herd was just kind of like, kind of kept going along. But this one goat just like lingered back and just kept laying like very close to my van, like, I don't know how many feet away, but not like right up on my van, but, close enough. And so I was just like, what is this goat doing? So I was like, well, let me just go over and take a video of this goat. So I'm just like taking a video, and then the goat just like stands up and it starts to walk a little bit. And then I noticed there was this like clear white pouch coming out of her behind side. And I was like, I think that's a goat's like first sign of giving birth. I'm like, where are the owners of this island? Where are these people? Like, are they just, should I alert somebody? I don't know. Like, I don't have anybody's number. And like the place where you pay is like way in the, like, you have to drive to get to the place to pay. And I'm like, do they just let the goats just have babies whenever? I don't know what to do. So the goat was just there. And then it was like definitely like making like the bang, like, sound like, and heavier and heavier. And then these two goats start coming back from the herd towards the goat that was having the baby. And then they start butting heads, like just fighting, like butting heads. And then they like butted their heads over the goat that was having the baby, like not hitting that goat, but just, kind of like a arch over the goat, like maybe as a protection thing. And I stayed far enough away so that I wasn't like interfering in this. So it was like a white and brown goat and then a black goat that were like butting heads. And there was like an old goat that was like refereeing the fight. And so the one was having the baby, but then the two were fighting, which I later found out that the white and brown goat was the mother of the goat that was giving birth. And I'm assuming the black goat was the father. So this is like a true like daytime TV goat story. So it was like goat, mom of that goat, and the father fighting. I don't know if they were fighting or if they were just being protective or if that's just like a thing that happens with goats. Also, fun fact, side note, I didn't know that when a goat is having a baby, it's called kidding, because they're having a kid, so it's called kidding, which I find pretty funny. So the goats just like trying to have this baby, and she's just like pushing, and I'm like filming. I'm like, you can do it. I'm like talking this goat through having this baby because nobody was around. It was just me and my van and these goats. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. And she was pushing so hard, and like this big like bubble, like water bubble came out, and then it burst, so her water broke. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, but they're animals, so they know how to give birth. And so I was like, oh my gosh, and so um like you can tell that there's a baby coming. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so then, like, kind of as the baby was crowning, um I guess I found some of the stuff out later, but I guess that the on the island there's the owners, and they have like one employee, and he does maintenance. So he happened to be driving by, and he just pulls over because he could see that I was filming something, and he's like, oh, is she having her baby? So I guess they know which ones are pregnant. And I was like, yeah. And so he gets out, and then he gets out of his truck, and then he comes over, and then he's just like trying to chop it up, like, where are you from? What do what do you like to do? And I'm like, bro, this goat is having a baby. I don't want to have any small talk right now. I'm trying to film this. Like, I didn't say this, but I was nice. But I'm just like stressing out for this goat and these other two goats that are like button heads. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh, come on, goat, you can do it. And you could tell she was like really working at this, like trying to get this baby out. And so finally, like, I don't know, it's probably like an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Finally, she just like pushes hard, and then the baby comes out, and it was a black goat. So that black one had to be the dad. And so it was like, you know, immediately she like stands up, and then the maintenance guy, he's like, is the goat not moving? And I'm like, oh no. So I called the goat Pop Tart, the little baby goat. That's a baby goat. I named the goat Pop Tart. So I was like, little Pop Tart, get up. And so Pop Tart was alive because it started to move. And so the mom immediately went into like nurturing, where she was just like licking all the, wait, hold on a second. Oh no, that's just my friend. Okay. The goat like started licking off all the goo or whatever that happens when a goat has a baby, and like nurturing, and the baby goat was just laying there, and it was like making its little um but it was just like laying there. And then the maintenance guy, he was like, but she's not getting up. And he says usually like as soon as they are born, they stand, they make their way up, and then they start nursing. And I was like, oh no. And so he went and got a towel, like a little small towel, and he like kind of was like rubbing the baby goat and like trying to make it stand up. But the baby goat, little Pop Tart, was just like not really, like, it was just kind of like, it was fully developed, but it was just kind of just like tired and kept like laying its head down and weak. And so it wouldn't stand up. And I was like, oh no. And so then the maintenance guy's like, well, I gotta go now. I gotta go home. And I was like, what do you mean you gotta go home? He's like, oh, well, go to know what to do. And I was just like, okay. And so then like other campers, there wasn't hardly anybody on the island, but a couple like people that were camping would come by. And then there was a family taking a walk across the island, and they were kind of like coming towards me, and I was like, shh, like, this is like, the mom is trying to revive the baby little Pop Tart. And so it was so sad because the mom was just like, scratching the ground and like nudging the baby and trying to get the baby to go up and just like whatever. And I was filming this whole thing because I'm like, this is going to be a victorious story. And I'm praying, I'm like, God, make this goat rise, like stand and walk. I was like, please, Lord. And so I was filming this for like 2 more hours. Okay. It took 45 minutes for the birth, and I was filming for like 2 more hours. It like took forever. And then like finally the owners drove up in their truck, and they're like, is the baby still not standing up? And I was like, no. Because I guess the maintenance guy went and told them, but it took them a long time to come over. And they're like, the baby's got to eat. It was a baby goat, a girl goat. And they're like, she's got to eat because it's like, if she doesn't get the milk pretty soon, she's going to die. And so then they're like, I was like, what do we need to do? Because I was invested at this point. I was like, what do we need to do? Oh, and before the owners got there, the maintenance guy left, and then I'm like, what's this baby gonna do? And like the mother goat was just like trying so hard to revive this baby. And so I went in my van and got a towel, and then I was just like rubbing the goat and trying to keep it warm because it was really windy and kind of cold and like kind of getting ready to rain. And so I was like rubbing the goat and trying to get it to stand up a little bit, trying to be very gentle because I don't want to interfere. But it was just like so sad watching this mom goat trying to okay, I'll move closer, trying to like get this goat to just revive and stand up. So I tried to revive this goat, and the goat was alive. It kept banging and it kept trying to get up on its own, but then it would just lay down. So then the owners came by and they're like, we need to get this. And so I was like, what do we need to do? And they're like, we need food for the mom goat to like, so that we can grab the horns of the mom goat and hold her while one of us milks the goat and just milks the goat into the mouth of the baby, little Pop-Tart. So I was like, I got all kinds of snacks. Travel snacks to the rescue here, okay? And so I went in my van and I got some crackers, some cereal. I had bread too, but we started out with the crackers. Okay, so I got the crackers out and I was like, trying to hand the mom crackers. And then 30 goats attacked me and was like, they saw that I had crackers and they're like, they all just jumped on me there. And the owners were like, be careful, give us the crackers. And so I handed the crackers to the man owner. And so he like kind of lured the goats away, and like, it was just like chaos. There was goats everywhere. And the goats were jumping on me and scratching my arm, and like they weren't trying to, but they were just excited because there was food. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So then it just took a long time of just like trying to like single out one goat in a pile of goats. So finally we got the mom goat separated and the owner grabbed the horns, and then the lady owner was milking the milk into the little baby's mouth, like holding the baby and just like streaming it into the mouth. But the little baby goat was so exhausted and so just like tired by then, it could barely even just do anything. It was like, hard to like even swallow for the little baby. And so it was just sad. It was just sad. And so then the lady owner was like, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to. So, okay, so this is like, there's like a lot going on. So the little baby didn't really get too revived by this milk. And so all these like goats were around, and we were trying to get all the goats away from the little baby. And at the same time, once the owner let go of the horns of the mom was like freaked out because obviously she thought, there's like all these humans around. And so she left with the herd of goats. But it was so sad because she left, she walked away, and all the goats left, and she just kind of stood back and she kept baying like for her child. And so they were like, okay, we need to like properly milk this mother goat and get it in a bottle so that we can actually feed, like really feed this little baby goat. So the lady owner goes and like tries to get like all the supplies and go catch this goat again. And that took like, I don't even know, that was a long time. That was like 30 or 40 minutes. And this little baby goat's just like laying on the ground, and we're just like rubbing it and like trying to revive it and keep it going. But it just looked like it had the, glazed over eyes, and it was still breathing, and it was still like had a heartbeat. You could see the heartbeat, like just, on the fur. And I asked the owner, I was like, is it a preemie? Is it like too small? And he's like, no, it's well developed, but there's just something wrong with this goat, because they usually do jump up and just start walking right away. They might be wobbly, but they'll start walking. So we stayed there just like trying to keep the goat alive, and it would like make the little sounds here and there. So finally the lady owner comes back, has the bottle, and she like scoops up the baby and she's like feeding it, but it was just so weak. And so she's like, we need to get it back home, and we need to put it under like one of those red lights to keep it warm. And I was like, is there anything I can do? And they're like, thank you so much, you've done like the best you can, and like we're gonna just try to keep this little goat alive. And I just felt sad. I was like, little Pop-Tart, I was like, I hope this goat lives. And the two owners, they have a son who's like a grown adult son who also works on the island as well. And so the son came by, and I was like, can you guys keep me posted on what happens with this baby goat? And so he gave me his card, and so we texted back and forth, and he sent pictures of the goat, like when it was under the red light and stuff. And so I was just like, oh, like, so they took the baby goat away and took it back to their house and put it under the red light, and they were sending me updates and stuff. And this whole saga was going on for like 4 hours. And so by the time they left, I just felt like drained and so tired, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like that was an ordeal. And I filmed all of this, okay? And so then I just like, you know went on with the rest of my day. It was already dark, and so when I went to bed, and I was just like, oh God, please let little Pop-Tart live. And so the next morning, the owners came by, and I was already out, like kind of cleaning out my outside of my van and stuff. And they came by, and I could just tell when they got out of their truck, and the lady owner just kind of shook her head, and I was like, no, little Pop-Tart, no. And so she's like, the baby made it until like 3:30 in the morning, but then we could see the heartbeat and the breath, but then after a while, we checked on it, and it didn't have a breath or anything at like 3:30. So I was like, oh, that's so sad, little Pop-Tart. But they were saying that this doesn't happen super often, but when it does, it's definitely like something like internal problems with the goat or whatever. Plus, the other thing that I learned, and I did some whatever, I was just curious, so I did some research after the fact, is like, if the mother goat was younger when she got pregnant, then it's harder when they have babies when they're young themselves. And what I noticed, what the owners told me, is that when the mother goat was feeling stressed out, and when all the goats came around, the mother goat went and was trying to nurse off of its mother, which is also an adult goat. So that tells me that the mother goat was already young, because if she's still trying to nurse. And even the owner was like, yeah, that goat, the mother goat, shouldn't still be nursing. So I think the mother goat was too young. Like maybe she was a teenager. Maybe she just got knocked up and just wasn't ready for that lifestyle. So I just felt so sad, because we really tried to keep little Pop-Tart alive. Like the maintenance guy, me, and the owners, and the owner's son. And it was just sad, because I was just really really hopeful and prayerful. But, sometimes animals just have something internally wrong, or they might have some sort of like disease or something. I was also reading that if there's any bad water, or if the mother eats something that's like tainted or something like that. So then I was like, so anyway, I threw away like the towel that I used, and I put like any clothes that I was wearing, I put them in like a bag, and I washed them later and stuff. But it was just so sad. And so obviously now I'm not going to put that part in the video, but because it's just too sad. But I will put a little portion so you can see the mother goat laying down, and you can see the two goats like hitting heads, because I got that, so that's not like too telling. Excuse me. But I'm not going to put any parts of like when the baby was born, because I think, that's just too sad. So that's the story of my crazy time watching a goat give birth, and it didn't have a very great ending. But let me read these comments. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Grant, for putting those links. I'm relaxing in front of my television in my hotel room. Oh, that's nice. I went outside earlier today for a walk around the neighborhood. Oh, awesome. The love goat. I'm so ready to put away my winter coat for the next 6 months. Yeah, me too. As long as I have lived in Alabama and I heard about Goat Island, I've never been there. I just drove by Lake Martin today to pick up my new van. Oh, awesome. Did you guys get the volume sorted out? Seems like some people can hear just fine, but then some people are having a hard time. Happy first day of spring, all out enjoying the beautiful. Awesome. You guys can hear fine. Goats have bottomless pits for stomachs. Yes. Hey, Kayla, how are you? Yeah, Ron, it was very sad. Jane Grey, you are correct. It is my phone that is causing. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom here shortly, even though I just tried to get. You gotta be kidding. Good one, Shane. I know, Terry. Oh, so sad. I'm watching the Lifetime channel inside my nice hotel room. That's so nice. Yeah, it is sad, Grant. My aunt has to drive 3 hours, 21 minutes to get back to her home. Oh my gosh. This sounds like a Hallmark love story, and the son is hot and single because he has just been waiting for the right gal. If you haven't already done so, throw a like on this live stream. Awesome. Thank you, Grant. Poor baby Pop-Tart. Yes, Bree. Thank you. In your next video. Yes, tomorrow. I'm going to probably be posting this video tomorrow. Thanks for telling the story. God cares for animals. Trust that he does what is right and that this baby goat is in God's care. Yes. And, you know, when I was praying, I was like, it's your will, God. You know, it's like, I don't want to pray like, I hope this goat lives just because I want the goat to live. But, you know, sometimes things happen. That is sad. I love animals. I know. Ah, Rachel! Rachel Loon is in the house. So cold today, though. Did you stay warm last night? I did. You guys, my friend Rachel, she was on Little Women Atlanta last night. The episode is, it's season 6, episode 8. It's on Lifetime or Hulu. So if you guys haven't already, go watch that. She has a great coaching session in that show. Yep, the Lord remembers every bird that falls to the ground. Yes, indeed. How many times I have been down that road trying to help a newborn animal to life. Really? HDJ? KSA 52? Have you had that experience with, you know, new baby animals? Yes, it's in the Bible. Happy first day of spring. Yes, indeed. Fiona, thank you. My sound is fine for volume, but I can hear the volume, so this weird thing where it's clear in sound, but then it sounds like you are in a room that's echoed. Oh, interesting. Sorry about the baby goat. Thank you. God has a plan for everyone and everything. Death is part of life. Keep it real with your video. I know, but don't you think it's sad, Jane, if I like post that, like, don't you think it's sad if I like make a separate video about this and it's like show it, like I have all of it filmed. I have from the very beginning of just seeing the little like clear thing coming out to the whole birth and us trying to revive the little Pop-Tart and everything. I'm gonna get closer because some of you are saying you can't hear, and I have the volume up on my end. Is that better? Let me see. First day of spring, why is it so? I don't know, Rachel. It's freezing. This van is like rocking because it's so windy, and I'm over by the beach. Yes, sometimes the newborn makes it, and unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't. That's true. That's just the way life is. You can make it like a National Geographic. Maybe I could do like the calm like here's a goat in its natural habitat. This is the story of baby Pop-Tart and its mom going through the struggle of birth. Okay, so most of you can hear fine, and then it's weird. Right? If the ones that can't hear, maybe turn up your volume on your device and see if that helps. The temperature is the same here in Canada as it is there. Sound is fine. I have heard you just fine there. Okay, I think the video would be interesting. It's true life. Once I was surfing in La Jolla shores, and a dolphin was beached, and myself, a lifeguard, and a gal from a diva. Oh, diva, yeah. There's a diva or diving surf school. We're keeping it upright and wet until SeaWorld came. It was about, oh wow, 2 hours. Cold and raining in Portland, Oregon. Okay, no volume issues for Mimi. Like the crocodile hunter, yes. Just put a disclaimer. The volume is much, much better on your end. Okay, I hear you. Fine. Nature can be so beautiful, but it's also very brutal, and that little animals do not always live. Sounds been good. We're adults. We can take the truth. I'm 64 and closer to the end of my life than the beginning. What do you guys think? Is it terrible? Would it be terrible to post of that video? I wonder if I would get like a bunch of hate. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I didn't kill the baby goat, but I'm saying like, I wonder if people would be like, oh, you're just trying to get views, blah, blah. It's like, it's not that I'm trying to get views, but I feel like some people would like to see the natural things that happen on people's travels. Like, I didn't do anything. I was just sitting in my van and then I saw a goat having a baby. um, I helped a baby bird back up a tree once and my cat jumped up and ate it. No. Oh, Diva Surf School was the name of it. Okay. I say post it with a warning. You guys would watch it? It's so sad, but I mean, you guys are my snack pack people, so it's like, I kind of go off of like, you know, what you guys would really like to see. So what if they say that? They're not your real peeps. Post what you want. Yeah. No, it's the story of life. But you know what? It's like post what I want. True. But it's like, I'm okay with it. I mean, I was there. It was sad. But to me, it's real life. But it's also like, I don't want to just post like a snuff film, you know what I mean? Like death. Like, is it too morbid? I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm posting something of like a human dying. I don't think the video would be offensive. Post it. It's life and something that you experience, although sad. I can hear the song Glory of Love from the Karate Kid as the two goats butt head to fight for her honor. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. A snuff film. Why don't you find the life lessons and share that with the story of the goat? Yeah, that's a good one. Rachel is also my mentor and my coach, so she is always having good ideas as well. So maybe Rachel and I will talk that through and we'll get some good life lessons to share. Post a warning at the beginning. Trolls will always troll. That's true too. You have to decide it's not offensive. Okay. I don't mind posting it. I mean, obviously, I stuck around for the whole thing. Like, I could have just like, been like, oh, this thing's having a baby. I'm out. I'm going into my van. You know, because animals have, you know, babies all the time in the wild and stuff. So it's like, I didn't really need to like be there or be part of it, but I was interested in it. I was curious no matter what was going to be the outcome. It just, you know, I was just very interested in life and nature. So I think that maybe other people would too, but just, I love talking to you guys, the Snack Pack, because I always get a good perspective. And it's like, you never know as a creator if people, you know, what they want or don't want. Because I talked to a couple people and they're like, don't post that. That's terrible. But then some people were like, oh, that's interesting. I'd watch it just to see how the whole story unfolded. You want to see goat kids are jumpy. Yeah, they are jumpy. And okay. And also I will say that like, I can show that story, but I can also show the other goats too. Like there was also very beautiful, cute moments with all these other little baby goats and all the other goats. So I could show all the other good goats too, like that are cute. So it's not going to be just all like terrible. I agree to post it with a warning. Yeah, I would definitely do a warning. What do you think, Grant? Your post is part of your journey, good and bad. That's true. That's very true. If I do it, I will put like a sensitive thing in the title and in the description and in the very beginning of the video. And also I'll put another warning, like right when before the baby is born, so that if people happen to just whatever reason come in the middle, that they'll know. The good news is that I wasn't there when the Pop-Tart like actually died, so I don't have any footage of that. I just have footage from all the way until they took the baby to their house, and then they sent me one picture of the baby under the red light, so I can show that as well. So you're not going to see like a dead baby goat. Can't make everyone happy. Always going to have some that just hate for no reason. That's true. I will be visiting Goat Island over the summer. It is located in lovely Newport, Rhode Island. Oh, awesome. I would say trolls are going to troll, but I'm ready. Awesome. I always think, yeah, Grant's on it. Even with regular comments on videos, he's like, listen, I don't like the way they're talking to you. I'm going to delete this one. I love it. It's like so nice. I always think vloggers should do what they want to share, because for the most part, followers are there for the person, not the nitpick everything, but there will always be those people. Yes. Amy says, show the video. Make it for 13 and above. Yeah, well, all of my videos, they ask you if it's for kids, and I always mark no, it's not for kids. I grew up on a cattle farm with tons of other animals, including goats. It's sad when these things happen, but it's part of nature. It wouldn't offend me. Okay. The warning should include that butt heads are seen in the video. No sign of beavis, though. That was a bad joke. I worry that YouTube will demonetize you. I don't think they would demonetize, but because I wouldn't be showing the actual dead goat, because I don't have any footage of the baby when it actually died. So it's just like nature. I'm in lovely Providence, Rhode Island. Ooh, I can't wait to get up there, Nancy. Yes, that's why I said Allison needs to decide. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've heard for any, like, not even one person say don't post it. So maybe I will change my mind and post it. Good thing I didn't delete it, because a couple people were like, just delete it, don't ever post it. But I was like, I'm going to talk to my snack pack and see what they think. So maybe I will post it. I'll pray about it. Because, you know, I want to do like what's best for the channel. And, you know, the other thing is we're all adults too. So now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, it's going to be in the title. And if you don't want to watch something sensitive, don't watch it. So maybe I will post it, but I'll pray about it. I think the video would be bittersweet, worth seeing though. Death is part of life. I am going to be coming up to Maryland. Let me see something here. Oh, Grant, thank you so much for the $20. Grant just sent in $20. He has his own special shout out sound. Thank you so much, Grant. I don't even know why Grant still gives snack phone donations, only because he's generous and nice, but he does so much for the channel, like being the moderator. It's just like very sweet and very above and like, you know, above and beyond. So it's always appreciated, and I never take it for granted, you know what I'm saying? I do appreciate it so much. Thank you for all the donations today. Yes, pray God will give you the guidance. And these are the goats of our life. I do like a good pun. I like to hear my sound. Awesome. You're so selfish, Grant. If Grant retired as moderator, so should his shout out sound. Oh, maybe. How long do you plan to stay in Florida? Granted, yes. Thank you, Grant, for another grant. You're awesome. Yes. I'm going to stay. Okay, so here's the tentative plan, okay? Also, as I'm telling you my tentative plan, put in the comments, do you want me to show you guys outside real quick or not? Hold on, let me get this thing off the screen. Let me know if you guys want me to like pop out with my iPad. So my tentative plans is I think I'm going to be staying in Florida until Wednesday. Wait, what day are we on? 20th? I think I'll be in Florida until Wednesday. Then I'm going to be going up to Georgia. I'll be staying in Georgia for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back to Florida because I don't think it's warm enough to start traveling up the coast yet. So I think it's going to be Florida, Georgia, Florida, and then I'll start going up the coast as it gets warmer. So I do want to do some sort of meetup while I'm here in Florida. If I don't do it this time right now before Wednesday, which is probably not going to happen, then when I get back from Georgia. And I'm going to Georgia because I'm meeting a friend up there, and I may or may not keep that a surprise, but I'll let you guys know. Field trip. I know Grant loves the good field trip. I would love to see outside. Can we go outside, Mom? You've been granted by Grant. Yes, pop out. Yes. Yes, for outside. Are you by? Yes, I am right next to the beach. I would like to see outside. Yes. Okay. Okay, I got to put my shoes on because I have my shoes off because I'm sitting in the bed. So hold on a second. You guys can keep talking if you'd like. Hopefully, like when I go outside, it's not the coldest wind ever. And remind me to take my keys so I don't lock myself out. That'd be terrible. Okay. Let's see. Are you going to see the Statue of Liberty? I've been to the Statue of Liberty a few times, so I probably won't, but I am going to go to New York. Come to Herkimer, New York. I've never heard of that. No foot pictures for anyone looking for that, sickos. Okay, so here's what's super windy. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go out the front door. I'm going to walk outside and go as far as I can. I'm probably not going to talk because it's probably going to be super windy and you might not be able to hear. Hey, Rhonda, Terrell, how are you? Will you be going to Savannah? I love the homes. I might go back to Savannah. You are a good YouTuber, Snack Chat. Thank you. I'm going to go outside. We'll see what happens with the sound. So if it's too windy and you guys can't hear, then I'm sorry. I'll walk as far as I can. And again, the other thing is the connection. So hopefully it doesn't cut out. If it does cut out, I'll start another live stream, but I really hope it doesn't because that sucks to set up another live stream. Okay, so here we go. I got my keys. I'm putting them in my pocket. Oh, hold on. Okay. Close my shade. Here we go. Oh. Let me turn my camera around. Can I turn that? Yeah. Hold on. Let me lock my car, my van. Can you guys still hear? Oh, Ivana's in the house. Two sisters in a cocktail. Oh. You guys can hear me? That's impressive. It is cold out here. You guys hear better outside? I think it's because when I was in the van, I have this resting on a pillow. So maybe that's, I should do something. I'm almost to the beach, guys. And then I'll turn the camera around. Sound is good? Okay, great. I'm holding onto this iPad with for dear life. It's very windy out here. The things I do for the snack pack. Oh, it's so cold. Hold on, I'm almost to where I can show you the water. Hey, Pokefan. I'll come back, do all the comments when I get back in the van. Okay, I'm on the sand. Hang in there, guys. Oh no, I got sand all in my shoes. Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy macaroni. hard. Oh boy. It's cold. Well, when I first started, it was like 55 degrees. But I think it's colder now. Hold on. Are we back? I think we lost a lot of people, but I think we might be back. Let me know. Okay, we're back. Oh boy. Holy moly. What's this hair doing? Yeah, it went out. It said trying to reconnect for a second. I thought we were going to lose it, but we're back. And I think we lost a lot of people along the way. So sorry those if you got cut off or you dropped off because you thought it ended. Hold on, let me go back here. I don't know what's the temperature, but now I gotta take my shoes off for reals because now I got sand in my shoes. Dang. You know what I need? I need something. Here, let me hold on a second. Hopefully this works. Whoa. Okay. Let me get situated again. Okay, maybe this will help you guys to hear better because I do have it on a pillow, but now I have like a box and then a pillow. Whoa, that's really sideways. Oh my gosh. That's cold. Let's see. What is the temperature in Jacksonville, Florida?
It's 55 degrees outside.
Still 55. It feels like 35. I'm exaggerating. Hold on, let me fix this. Okay, I know this is a little crooked. Oh, I got a notification. Terry Zaleski, $20. Terry, are you in the house? I don't think I saw Terry Zaleski in here. Maybe she joined in. Let me scroll back on the comments. After I read these comments, then we're going to move on to games. A place to check out in Georgia, Okefenokee Swamp Park. I don't think I've been there, so yeah, maybe. Hey, Chris Scott, how are you? Ghosting over here in the corner. Post the goat video, Allison. You have to too much good in your heart for it to be a bad video. Oh, thank you very much, Chris. Chris, is your daughter still in the poker? Are still going strong in the poker tournaments? My hair is all like knotted up now. Oh, great, Rhonda. Good to hear. Herkimer, New York has a lot of history. Okay, good. Yes, Mimi, I think I am going to go to Tybee Island because I wanted to go last time and I didn't make it. So I think I am going to stop by there. May the rest of your stay in lovely Florida be great. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. Rhode Island is my home. Oh, awesome, Nancy. I agree. Thank you. I want to visit Savannah one day, but more so I want to go to Moravian Falls, North Carolina, because people say you can encounter a sense of angels all around. Whoa, I never heard that. Rachel, what did I miss? I had a text come in. I'm not sure if you were here when we went outside, Rachel, but you know this area already. because of how much the Moravians prayed. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the wind sucks, but whew. Okay, so nice area. Even when it's warm wind, can hear you just fine. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you guys could hear me so well. What is the temp? I think it says 55. I wonder if let's see. I wonder if it's, what's the temperature at Neptune Beach? I think that's where I am.
It's 54 degrees outside.
1 degree cooler. It feels cold. Like, I don't know. I lost my place. Hold on a second. Let me scroll back. Who's driving her van on the street, smiling at everyone she sees? Who's eating snacks in colors of rainbows? Everyone knows it's windy. Take my $20 and invest in a stand. I had a stand, but I thought it was going to work, but then it wasn't as great. What's your backup plan if you accidentally lock yourself out? AAA. I do want to, I wish my van had the key fob where you could just do that thing, but that doesn't have it. You should have put on a coat. I know. I didn't think about that. I was just trying to get outside. I feel bad for you now. It wasn't that bad. I'm okay. I hear the same inside or out. Both good. Okay. It's way too cold and windy for you to be walking to the beach. Oh, I have relatives here in Rhode Island. Whoever said that it doesn't get cold in Florida lied. That's true. Stay safe, Allison. The snack packs love you. Thank you very much. Snack chat needs collapsible bike. So pretty. Nice. Such a shame that it's so overcast. Gorgeous views. Let's find the message in the bottle. Ooh, so pretty. Wow, love the beach. Don't get sand in your eyes. Let's see. Wow, it looks cold. Beautiful, pretty. Sound is good. How cold is it? Poor thing. Not a view that I could ever see from where I live. Oh, sand gets in your eyes now. That's a classic song. True. You miss the heat. I don't miss the heat. I think it's okay. It's not, I mean, it's cold, but I'm okay. And then we had buffering. We cut out for a second. I would like to tell you the history that New York has. Stay tuned for a new live stream. No, we're still on that. Tomorrow will be the 70s down there. Allison, hang there. Yes. Okay, we're back. Head back to the van where it's much warmer. Let's see. That was quite a walk. Thanks for the view. Thank you. The van looks cozy. Yes, it is cozy. Thank you, Allison, for all you do for us. I know it's hard work for us. Oh, thank you very much. Take them off outside, shake them out. Yeah, after I'm done, I'll do that. Thank you guys so much. Just joined for a minute. Oh, thank you for being here, Terry. Wind chill. Yes, the wind chill, Mimi. Wow, you are in Jacksonville, Florida. Yes. Hi, all. Can't stay because I'm taking care of family, recuperating from surgery, so I'm spread a bit thin these days. Bless you. Yeah, everybody can still keep Terry Zaleski in prayer and her family as well. Haven't heard from her, but I'm sure she's still playing. She's always in tournament. Okay. Hey, Alan Williams. Blessings to you, Terry. Recoup fast. Let's see. Hey, Gunnar. Thank you for coming in. You did it for the vine. Travel snacks. It's not Texas cold. No, it's not Texas cold. Definitely not. It's fine. All right, so that was fun. I'm glad we did that. That was not really super planned, but I'm glad I was able to show you that because it's still beautiful no matter what. Grant, stop. You don't need to keep sending those donations, but I appreciate it. It does help for sure, but it's just generous. Thank you very much. But I'm gonna give you your air horn again. Thank you very much, Grant. It's very, very kind and such a blessing. I love your van, by the way. Prayers for Terry and her family. Yes. Buy yourself a coffee to warm it. Thank you very much. I feel like a survivor. Happy spring. Oh, thank you guys for being here. You guys are the best. I love Snack Chat Saturday, and you guys always give me such great insights, and it's always nice to come like hear the core of the subscribers, because we are really getting close to 28,000 subscribers, but we always have like hello, we always have like a core people, and I like to hear what you guys think about like video ideas and stuff like that. So never be afraid to send me a DM or a comment or something like that, because I like to hear, you know, what you guys have to say. Also, if you guys aren't already, follow me on Instagram, and it's travelsnacks_. Also, if you guys aren't already subscribed to my email list, go to my website, which is AllisonSharpe.com, and enter your email and your first name, because just in case any social media platforms or YouTube goes crazy and something happens, then I would always have a way to get in touch with you guys through the email list. And I don't send out any spam. I really don't send out anything yet, but in the future I might, but I don't send out any spam, so get on the list. Thank you, Grant, for posting that. All right, so you guys ready for some games? Okay, so the way that we do the games is I'm going to ask you one would you rather question, and that's fun. And then after that, I'm going to ask you more of like a what if question, or like a longer form question, so that I can get you guys' creativity going and get a good discussion going. And it seems to be fun because you guys always crack me up. You guys always have good, witty things to say. And it's like helps us all to get to know each other a little bit better. So give me an emoji or a thumbs up if you guys are ready to play the games, or if you guys have something else to talk about or ask. Oh, I have sand all over my sweats. I also want to give a shout out to Rachel, who's on this, for letting me take a shower at her house. And she made me breakfast and gave me hot tea, and she's just been amazing. And then also, I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Jenna and her husband Kevin, because they also let me take a shower and made me breakfast. And we went out to dinner last night, and it was great. And it's just super nice to have friends when you're traveling along the way, and just have somewhere to park my van, that I don't have to search for parking at night, because even just parking in front of, you know, in a residential neighborhood or in front of someone's house, it really makes a huge difference. So I appreciate the love from my friends along the way. So thank you very, very much. Kayla says, I love to travel as long as I have a bathroom plan. Yes, it does help so much to have a bathroom in the van, but a bathroom plan is very essential. Games. I missed the competition with Fake Freedom. I know. I wish Barbara was here. Chris said, let's play. I love the snack pack. Yay. Oops, I meant thumbs, not foot. Let's play. Okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. Okay. Okay, so the would you rather question is, let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather have the ability to see every text message that was never sent to you? So you guys know that, like, there's sometimes when you like want to send a text to somebody and you're like, and then that person just deletes it because they realize either it's not going to be effective, or it's too harsh, or it's too not harsh enough, or whatever. So you'd be able to see any text message that was going to be sent to you but was never sent, or even sometimes people just forget to send you a message. Okay, so that's the first one. Is it cutting out? Uh-oh. 2 thumbs up. Let me know if it's cutting out for you guys, because it's still going strong on my end. All I see is Mimi's comment, so either you guys are commenting and I'm not seeing it. Okay, we're still good. Mimi, is it good for you? Okay, strong here. Okay. Okay, so the first one is you could see every text that was never sent to you, or you could see every text that was about you. So if 2 people are like talking smack about you, you would know every time somebody sent a message about you. So you could either see every text never sent, or every text that was about you. Which one would you rather? Let's see. Hey, Canadian Carrie. Hey, Robster. PokeFan100. Okay, Rachel Joan Fleming, late tonight, but almost went through a red light to get here. Oh, don't go through a red light. But thank you for being here. Short time, good here. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Show me those texts. Backstabbing texts. Every text that was about me. Okay. Awesome. Thank you guys for those of you that are subscribing to the website with your email, because that's great, just in case I need to stay in touch with you guys outside of YouTube. All right, so only 2 of you want to answer this question? Every text that was never sent to you, or every text that's about you? Good question. I'd rather see every text about me, says PokeFan100. Janaya says, about. Flush out all the fakes. Nana Papa says, every text about me. Gunner says, oh, that's a tough one. I think I would rather see the text that never got sent. If I had to pick, I'll go with every text never sent. At least it was for my ears to begin with. Ooh, that's a good reasoning. Every text that was about me. No, those texts could end relationships. Jane, that's a good point. About me also. Stuart says neither. Mimi, the question is, would you rather have the ability to see texts, all the texts that were never sent to you, or all the texts about you? Could avoid both. Actually, I'm good to pass on both. Whether good or bad, I know the Lord loves me even if others didn't, and that's where my joy comes from. Amen to that. Texts, I really don't want to know. I already know that I am old and getting uglier every year. No, don't say that about yourself. Amen, SD Surfer. Neither says, Mimi says neither. Anyone else? Anyone else? And if you feel like it, you can guess what you think I'm going to choose. My hair is a hot mess. Think you would want to see the ones about you. Okay. What's acting weird? The live stream? Or my hair? Because I think the wind just like got crazy with it. I think you would say the text about you. You would want to see the ones that weren't sent. It's a hard one. I'm kind of with a few of you that said neither, because I feel like if it was meant for me to see, I would have seen it either way, either if it wasn't sent or if it's about me. But for the game, I'll choose one. Terry's Tenacious says about me. I think you would want to know what you missed out on. It's a hard one. It's a hard one. Exactly. I don't know which one I will want to choose. Okay, here's my 2 reasons. Number 1, for the texts about me, yes, I agree with like flesh out all the fakes. Like for those that are talking behind my back, it's like I'd want to know, but also sometimes people need to vent to each other and get their stuff out, and like sometimes people don't really mean everything they say on texts, so it could really be bad. But also hopefully not too many people are talking behind my back, but you never know. And the ones that never got sent to me, it's like I'm gonna go with that one. I think I'd rather want to know what, like if somebody was like wanting to say something to me, but they either didn't feel like they could, or they just changed their mind. I think I'd want to know what they were like, the true realness of their heart. I think I'd rather know that. I don't think I'd want to know the things people are talking behind my back, especially because, like, as a side note, especially like being a content creator, there's a lot of people that might be saying stuff behind my back. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to know. Ignorance is bliss sometimes. You would choose the one about you. So many good things have been said about you, and the bad things are from lunatics who don't know what they're talking about. Anyways, people's opinions about me is none of my business. Amen, Mimi. Well, for the second, we love you. Travel Snacks, thank you so much. I want to know reality. Yes. I will never say anything bad about you, Allison. You are beautiful. God loves you and I love you. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. That is so nice. Thank you. I don't have to hear it to know someone talks behind my back. If they will talk to me about Jane Doe, they will talk to Jane Doe about me. That is truth. Allison, about you, yes. Grant says 0. Sorry, Grant. No, neither of those are really good. I don't think I'd care for either. I feel like whatever's meant for me, my eyes will see. Hey, that rhymed. I heard something. I'm sure the text about you as a YouTuber would be filled with the nicest comments because you're awesome. Thank you guys. You guys are very lovely. Very lovely. Hold on a second. I'm hearing something around my van. There's all these parking spots and this truck decides to park right next to my van. I have my doors locked, so. Sorry if this is sideways. I'm trying to get it to like, whoa. Whoa. Calm down. Okay. Yeah, I stopped being other people's good friends when it was one way, so I get that. It would help you know what or who to weed out, yes. Screen blacks out when I type. Oh, weird. I still can't type on this iPad, so I still need to reach out to YouTube. It's on my list. Well, it takes 2 people to hurt you. One who says it behind your back and the person who repeats it to you. Ooh, Linda, that's facts. That's true. Pack instinct. Bree says, I have to take the pupper out. Hope to see you all next Saturday. Be safe and be happy. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Bree, and have a great day. All right. So that was a good question. I think it's just like, I don't think I'd want to know whatever is not for me. So that's that. The truck driver is looking for a snack. He can't have my snacks. That would be interesting. Okay. So here's the opinion question. Now, over the span of history, there's been all these different dance moves. If you could get rid of one dance style or move throughout the span of history, what one dance move do you hate? Do you dislike? Do you think was so stupid that you just wish that nobody would ever do it again? And it's just a game. So, they'll be like, all dance moves are great and creative. Yes, they are. But there's a few that I'm like, we could have done without that one. So what one dance style or dance move do you think you'd be okay with getting rid of, or you really despise? Like, I want to know your opinion of whatever you choose. So what would you think? What are your guys' thoughts about certain dance moves? I know I'm sensitive. It's really a good thing that he parked next to you. It means that you are stealthy and he doesn't notice you inside. Oh, that's a good point. I like the bright side of that. The worm. Okay, here we go. I didn't even think about the worm. Has anyone spotted you as travel snacks on your adventures? You know, SD server, a couple people have sent me messages saying, I think I saw you driving around, but I didn't want to disturb you. But I don't know if they're really seeing me or maybe they're just seeing a van that looks like my van. And a couple times they're like, I think I saw you outside of this place, and I wasn't at that place. So, and maybe they did see me in certain places. So, but no one's actually come up to me, so I don't know. The body slam. What is the body slam? Is that like the like mosh pit? I forgot about that too. What is the caveman lunge? These are good ones. I've never heard of this. The caveman lunge. I'm gonna have to look these up. Twerking disgusts me. Okay, Chris is getting rid of twerking. Yeah, neither would be good at all. Yeah, exactly. Twerking. Mimi says twerking too. Oh, Linda hates the jerk. Saturday Night Live, John Travolta pointing in the air. Oh. That was a weird one, yeah. That backpack kid one. I don't know about the backpack kid one. Rebar 64 also wants to get rid of the twerk. You got 3 people getting rid of the twerk. The Macarena, I forgot about that too. That one is kind of dumb, yeah. Or however you spell it. The Moonwalk, no Pokefan. That's a legend. The Stanky Leg, that song was stupid. It's fun at parties though, but yeah, I could see how it can be kind of dumb. The Macarena, yes. Weirdos, yes. Grant hates it too. JK wants to get rid of line dancing. Oh, you're gonna have a lot of country people mad at you. Stuart or Michelle says twerking needs to go as well. The worm was my first thought, but then it goes with breakdancing, and I love breakdancing. Oh, okay, so maybe not get rid of the worm. Dance moves where men grab their crotch. No one needs to see that in public. That's true. The limbo, funny till you break your hip. That's true too. Flossing, I think, is the backpack kid. Okay. That's kind of scary when they park like that when there's so many others. Yeah, I hate that. I'm like, go away from me. My choice would be this so-called industrial dancing, a cyberpunk dance. Oh, the robot. Yeah, I kind of never understood the robot. It's almost like just a joke to do it at parties. Push a razor blade into your nose, whip your partner with a rubber hose, spit at the band because that's the way it goes. Drink a little beer and drink a little scotch, turn around and kick your partner in the crotch. It's no fun if you just sit and watch. What is that? I never heard of that. Ban that dance. I mean, yeah, because that sounds crazy. The chicken dance. Is that the one? I never understood that. I don't know where that originated from. Thanks for remembering my real name. Oh yes, I was like Stuart's annoyances, and then you said Michelle. So, backpack kid, the floss. JK, great minds think alike. The Carlton. No, you can't get rid of the Carlton because that's like a classic thing in history. It's a stupid dance, but macaroni, macaroni and twerking. Okay, so you guys have already mentioned it, but wait, have you heard of the Lucas dance? All you have to do is eat paprika, vegan crisp, and chant Marcos 3.5 times. Apparently, you will unlock the 17th chakra. No, I don't know about that. That sounds weird. That was punk polka from around 1980. Oh, interesting. Weddings. Chicken dancing is at weddings. Yes. Yeah, I don't know why people do it. The dance I hate the most in my whole life is that flossing dance. I actually look away or turn off a video or computer. Like I will actually physically turn my face away because I think it's the stupidest dance. I hate it. When little kids do it, it's so dumb. People even do that like on church stages, like when they bring out the kids for like choir singing, and I'm like, why are you doing that? Is it like a test of coordination? I think it's just so stupid. I'm sorry if you like it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you my opinion. Flossing is the dumbest dance. And secondly is mosh pit dancing. I don't understand why you want to get injured dancing. Dancing is supposed to be fun and free and exhilarating and lively, but why do you want to break my bones or give me a concussion when I dance? I don't understand mosh pit dancing. Yeah, I think the Macarena is kind of dumb. I think the chicken dance is kind of dumb. The hokey pokey is kind of dumb. But if you're at a wedding and it's just like all the group is doing it, it's whatever. But mosh pit dancing, I just don't get it. I mean, maybe it's that thing where, jeez, my van is shaking. Maybe it's that thing where it's like you want to feel something, so you want to feel pain. But I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand the mosh pit. I don't really consider mosh pit dancing, but I guess, I'm not into like heavy metal and stuff, so I don't want to put anybody down in terms of like if that's like their part of their whole situation. But I just don't get it. I don't want to get hurt when I dance. So the flossing is my number one most hated dance, and then mosh pit. SD Surfer loves the Carlton. That was a punk polka from, oh yeah, okay, flossing is stupid, says Grant. All right, Grant, we're on agreement in that. The twist, no wonder why people have bad knees and backs. Yeah, the twist, I could see like, yeah. But you can do like a loose twist. Hey, AGTWNC's in the house. Whoop whoop. Amy Bishop, hey, I love your channel. I wish I would have been brave enough to get RV and or a van instead of my RV. Oh, you can, RV is great too. And maybe one day you can, go into a van. Like whatever's to your comfort. I don't know what flossing is. Help here. Chris, do a quick Google, which I'm sorry that your eyes have to see it. I think it's just dumb. Terry's tenacious. Now I love line dancing. I don't mind line dancing. I think if you go to like a little Western bar and they have like the little boot kick and like the boot and scoot and all that, it could be super fun. Speaking of little kids, people have little kids twerking. That's absolutely disgusting. I agree with you on that. I see like little girls trying to like get like their like body pops and like the boob pops and the booty pops. I don't agree with that. I just think it's way too advanced. And whatever parent is out there just like encouraging that, I'm not trying to be like a judgy judgerson, but also teach your children some modesty now so they respect themselves. I know it's hard. Parenting's not easy. I'm not judging. Everybody has struggles with kids and stuff, but also like you have to just do the best you can and not introduce that stuff, or like you got to kind of encourage your kids to know like they're of a higher value, and twerking's just not a good look for little kids. I've never understood the mosh pit. No, me neither. Robot is funny. Robot can be funny, especially if you're drunk. It is very windy where I am, Robster. It's very windy. Nice to see you made it, yes. Or your van wants to dance. Oh yeah, maybe my van is trying to do a little dance, a shimmy. Mosh pit dancing only makes sense to people up to the age of 25. When you're that young, you just have a lot of energy. I guess so. Must be getting old. The only one I recognize is the Charleston. Charleston is the hit. I've been in a million mosh pits, but only because I want to be close to the stage. I get a ton of bruises. I can't. It's so claustrophobic. Dang, I thought mosh pit dancing went out of style when I was in high school. No, I think it's still going. The bump, back-to-back bumping with partner from bottom down to shoulder and back up. I remember the bump. Mosh pit is usually when folks have had a few too many and dancing is the last thing on their minds. Yeah. That backpack kid invented it and it went viral. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't think I'm that interested. Yeah, it's okay. Just say it's wrong, Allison. Yeah. It's not even that, it's just stupid. It's not even dirty or anything. It's just like it's just a dumb dance. Yeah, I hate how people allow that for young children too. Mosh pit dancing is scary. Yeah, it really is. I'm with you on teaching your kids some modesty, yes. The parents are the ones filming it and putting on social media. It's awful and I'd never watch that. It's gross. Yeah, I agree. I don't like to see stuff like that. Even girls with like little short skirts, or when little young girls have the little like half like crop tops and stuff. There's too many like pervy people on social media. I mean, if it's summer and that's, you want to let your kids be a little cooler in the daytime at your house, that's one thing. But like to film it and to put it on, I don't know. I personally don't agree with it, but everybody can parent their kids the way they want. The bump. Hey, Debo 10. Does breakdancing include breaking a bone? Hopefully not. The bump was a lot less touching than the bumping grind. Oh, and twerking these days. Oh yeah, I forgot the bump and grind. I did my fair share of bumping and grinding back in the day when I used to go clubbing. I'm sure back then my parents were like, "Oh my God, that's disgusting," but it's just so true. The older you get, the more like you're like, "Oh my gosh, the young kids these days, I can't believe it," because these kids are like, these young people are actually like pretty close to having sex on the dance floor. I mean, I think some people are doing sexual acts on dance floors nowadays in clubs and stuff. I've heard that. I hate when they grab their privates. Yeah. I don't like, I know Michael Jackson used to do that, and I don't know, like, I guess that's like trying to be inventive. I'm not really sure where it came from, but I don't know. All right, so let's see. Bumping hips, yes. The bump is not too terrible. Billy Idol sang about dancing with himself, and that's what I would do out of anyone's view. Oh yeah, I like that song. All right, so let's see, what day are we on? We're on the 20th. I gotta look at this calendar. Pretty sure I'm gonna be in the Atlanta area next Saturday, so that should be exciting for you guys. We'll be in a new location. And then I'll probably stay there for a little bit depending on the weather, and then I'll probably come back to Florida, like I said. Okay, so this is what I think I'm gonna do, is I think I'm gonna post my Jackson Lake Island video tomorrow, but not the goat birth story tomorrow. And then I'll post the goat birth story and a van build video next week. How about that? Does that seem like a good plan? I think that's a good plan. A woman once grabbed my eggplant on the dance floor as a guy. Even I found it off-putting. Actually, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it's a podcast with a group of dudes. It was the Joe Budden podcast, and they were talking about that. Some guys don't appreciate when girls are too handsy. It seems like guys would love that, but I mean, everyone deserves their right to, their private parts and not being groped. So yeah, I think it could be very off-putting, especially to mature men, men that like have values in themselves. So yeah, privates are your business. That's right. Yay, love that you're taking the snack pack on your travels. Yes. Goat birth. Fresh news. I talked about seeing a goat give birth. I talked about the whole story on here. And everybody kind of encouraged that I filmed it all and encouraged that I should go ahead and make the video about it. So I'll probably make that. You're going to be a busy girl. Yes. It wasn't the Joe Biden podcast. Joe Budden. Budden. Does Joe Biden even have a podcast? I don't think. Yeah, I thought I would love it, but no. It was like, what am I? Exactly. Looking forward to the van build. Can't wait on the goat birth. Okay. Oh, well, I agree. I don't like women who are handsy. It's no different than a man who can't stop touching a woman. Yeah, I think it's really like, it's very audacious for somebody to be like, you know what? I have so much like authority over everyone else that I can just do whatever I want. I can touch whoever I want. I can, get handsy with whoever I want. I don't know. I think it's very rude. Awesome. Good night. Gotta go. Good night, Allison, Grant, everyone. Much love. Yes. All right. So we are pretty much at the top of the hour. It was a fun one. It went by so fast today. It's very windy. I think I'm gonna go wind down and just chill out. Maybe get like a little something sweet to eat and just chill out. And then tomorrow, I think I'm going to be going to church, like in an actual building, which I'm excited about. And then I got to finish editing the video, and then I'll post that. And yeah, it's going to be a great week. So let me just make sure if there's anything else you guys want to say before I end it up. Do it now, because once I end this on the iPad, it doesn't let me chat anymore. Biden can't get through a news interview. Imagine a podcast. Hey, Marge. Come on, man. Joe Biden's podcast is like that. I'll stop before I get too... Yeah. If Allison's van is rocking, it's probably windy. Facts, Grant. That's the only reason it's going to be rocking. Have an awesome night, everybody. Yes. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your insight, all your opinions, suggestions, support, encouragement, snack fund donations, love for each other, kindness to each other, encouragement. It's amazing. It's wonderful. I can't wait to share with you the rest of the journey and all the things that are happening. So stay tuned for the videos coming up this week. And don't forget to send in your crazy dating or crazy travel stories. And I think that's it. So stay blessed. Keep everything in prayer and have a beautifully blessed week. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye for now.